covering all things LEGO, from Minneapolis to Fiverton and LEGO cities beyond. It's breaking news.
What is up there, LEGO fans, and welcome back. Alex, Jason, and some dude named Brian here with us as well today. And you know what, you guys? If you enjoy content from a top 9 LEGO podcast, and at one point your kid, your mom and dad told you you're sitting way too close to the TV, then chances are you'll enjoy today's podcast.
I remember that's going to ruin your eyes.
Yep. I remember that, definitely.
And now all the kids are like this.
Yep. And all the parents are like this.
Yeah.
Everybody's like that.
Yeah,
Instead, it's ruined our minds.
and then we have VR too. It's like,
Yeah.
great stuff. Great stuff. All right, I got my gummies. Thank you, Jason, for providing these. And Katya gave me a dirty look because she likes these too. And
They were her new bag, and Alex saw them and ripped them open and said, I'm going to eat them.
I didn't.
I'm like,
He
okay.
placed them in front of me, you guys. All right.
You know, whatever.
Irregardless, it doesn't
He
matter.
had no choice.
We have stuff to do here.
We have a lot of stuff to do.
Quit dilly-dallying.
Yeah.
You're the biggest dilly-daller in town.
So, well, hey, introduce our guest, dude.
Well, you did. This is Brian.
Brian from Battery
Brian.
Powered Bricks.
Yes.
Welcome to the show, man. It's good to have you.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are happy to have you. We've only had a couple guests.
Yeah, this is a very rare
What are you,
thing.
like this would be like our third or fourth guest, I think.
Well, we had
Other than when we were
had
on site, like when I don't count those the same. Because we had Cody,
Cody.
we
And
had DL Bricks.
DL Bricks, yep. And we had a lizard.
Well, that doesn't really count. If they live at your house, it doesn't
Occasionally.
count.
Oh, it doesn't have. Okay, I got you.
Like
Yeah.
Jimmy, he's not a guest. He's just a sideshow.
He's just.
Sideshow Jimmy.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
So yeah, Brian, I have some questions for you, man.
Shoot.
So first of all,
why do you hate Lego? He wants to know.
Because it's everywhere. Like I told Jason, I was like, I'm gonna have to like clear a path to the Lego room to try to record today. I got some of the stuff down here. I got enough space for my keyboard on my desk, but everything else is Lego.
that is awesome. So tell us about your Lego journey. When did this start? What got you into it, man?
My whole life, man. I remember as a kid, the first, I think it's around here somewhere. It's not the, it's a, I remember my first Technic set. I remember having, and that was like H5 or something. And then I know I had Duplo and Mega Blocks, the big Mega Blocks. Are those Mega Blocks? I think they are. They're really big ones.
Well, if they are, Lego's bought them now.
Lego has them.
And then I had a few Dacta sets because I was homeschooled, so we got those catalogs and got to mess with those. Learned about motors and gears and all that stuff. So like,
If you still have them, I know some old guys that might buy those Dacta sets from you.
Dacta is the one thing I collect.
Okay.
So I've got it's pretty decent collection.
Nice.
So I draw the line there. Anything else, I'm like, I'm not going to keep these boxes.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I'd like, and it's a fairly attainable quest to try to get all the Dacta sets that I want. I kind of draw the line at like certain years, maybe, or something like that.
Yep.
But especially like Dacta branded sets, and I've done pretty good with that. But
So in case nobody knows, what is Dacta?
I was gonna people like, I don't want to
Okay.
hear Dacta talk. I want Lego talk.
So it's the old branding of Lego Education. So they were sold to schools and all that kind of stuff. And they got some really cool stuff. Like looking at those catalogs as a kid was just, it blew my mind. I'm like, these kids, they have a computer and they're hooking it up to their Lego. And I'm like, oh my God, like that stuff. Never had that as a kid. Cause I mean, we're talking $600 in 1998. Like
Yep.
that wasn't happening.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm an adult now. I got adult money.
Adult money. I love it. The good part of
My dreams
adulting.
come true. I think the variety in Lego is what's kept me with it. Because it's the computers, the electronics, the motors, and all that, and then just building. I was really into Aquazone as a kid. I never had the big sets, but I had several of the Aquazone sets. I had Pirates. I remember we were on vacation. We were in our camper I don't remember if it might have been like a pick and save or maybe it might have been Walmart. I don't know, but we got a pirate ship, one of the smaller ones on like deep discount. And I will never forget that, like sitting at the table in the camper, like building that with my sister. And I think that's what's kept me going. And then now trains, like that wasn't something I never had trains as a kid. But, you get bored with something, you can just hop right into something else, build something else. And it's a new adventure every day or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we see the results of your interest in a lot of your videos. Yeah. So how did you transition the hobby into doing videos on YouTube?
Well, on my channel, which is just my name, Brian Liddell, I've done that for 11 or 12 years.
Oh, wow.
And very sporadic. I think like my oldest video is maybe 12 years old. But it was just here and there. There's a couple Lego things on there. They're not good videos. I'm not suggesting anybody go watch them. But eventually... Huh?
No, he was pretending to pull it up.
I was pretending like, whoa! Yeah, sorry.
Don't look! No, I mean, I linked it in the last video I did. Like, I don't like to delete stuff like that because I would want somebody that's just starting their journey to be like, oh,
yeah,
well, this is crap, and then now he's making these videos. So like it's I mean that's something I like to do. Like I know you, I think Alex and maybe Jason, y'all watch Matt's Off-Road Recovery.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just went through the other day because I was bored, and you just thankfully YouTube added the button back where you can just click oldest. And you can see their very first public video that's still public. And I watched a couple of those, and I was like, wow, they've come a long way.
Originals, yeah.
But that's something I like to do for a lot of channels.
His first viral video is what I got caught on when him and his buddy Ed is holding the camera. And I was like, this is insane. Why would somebody bring their car? And ever since then, I've been hooked for years now. So, yeah, fun channel. And they're locals here in Utah, too.
Yep.
Oh, right. Cool. Yeah.
All right. Well, watching the A-Fool podcast, you've been a guest a number of times on there, and that's how I found your channel. Yep. And I found a lot of really fun videos, and your train videos are good. Well, they're great. All right, but I've really enjoyed you sharing like your journey with creating the AquaZone layout, and that was fun. And what was really fun about that was how you integrated it with all of these. I don't know how you do it, man. Like it's from somebody sitting on the outside, and I see all those buttons and switches and screens. I go, whoa! I think I want to do this too. Whoa! Pump the brakes. Never mind. I'm going to leave this to the professional. And do that.
You see it moving. You're like, wow, that's really cool. And then you see how it's done. You're like, oh yeah, that's not for me.
I'm good just watching someone else do it.
But for me, that's the easy part. When I see the things people build and the details and the design, that's where I'm like, I can't do that.
Oh, we can't do that either. We don't do anything. And we can't even make videos. So I don't know what are we doing here, man?
We get cool people like Brian on to talk about their journey, man.
He's just here. Everybody has their kind of strengths and whatnot, and that's mine. That's something I really enjoy because I do get those comments all the time saying, why don't you just use a Raspberry Pi, an Arduino? These are just like off-the-shelf hobbyist controllers and stuff. But I like to do it with Lego. I love to show people like this is the DACTA interface from the 95 and this is the RCX from 98 and the NXT, and they're all working together, and like that's really cool to me. But
yeah, that is awesome. I'm always proud of myself when I can get a few Technic motors making my rides go in my amusement park. I'm like, I'm really proud of myself. And then I watch people like you and see what you do. Like, I'll that's next level stuff. But I'm still proud of what I do. It's all good. And I'm asking all the questions, so I don't know if you have anything.
I know.
But,
well, whatever. I know how this goes.
But I know. I'm excited.
We've interviewed people before. Or should I say you've interviewed people before?
Well, it's my opportunity to ask Brian questions. I'm always like, just.
I know how we can make him be quiet. So, Brian, Have you seen the leaks that have come out recently?
No.
I saw the May 4th Star Wars. Oh, wait, this is on your channel. Maybe I shouldn't say. Anyway,
I don't really. I haven't looked. I never really was one to look at leaks unless it's something that is like very something I'd be interested in. But even then, like just lately, especially lately, I just haven't been plugged in at all into what Lego's doing.
yeah.
But that's almost fairly normal for me. Like I just it's pretty rare for a set to be like. I mean, like the Galaxy Explorer. I remember that day one on the announcement. I pre-ordered like that day.
Yeah.
I bought 2 more at full retail price
Uh-oh.
because I'm
darn
too lazy to go into a Walmart. Apparently,
You got adult money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. You had
Adult
you
money.
had adult money.
but that kind of stuff that gets me. If they put out a good train, I'd definitely grab that up.
Yeah, a good train. That's kind of like few and far between with Lego right now, at least in my opinion.
Yep.
But at this point, Brian, let's see, it's been probably a couple weeks since you've posted your video about saying, yeah, I'm a head out, right? And which is a big decision for a YouTuber, especially someone who's got a following like yourself. So is there anything you want to say about that? I mean, how is life since then? Are you better? Are you happy? What kind of a place are you in right now?
I'm definitely doing a lot better. I think it's always been a pressure I put on myself. Because that's just like everybody says that about YouTube, and I think it's kind of old, outdated advice to say, do a video a week, a video a day, a video 2 a month, or like. And I think it's good, especially for a person like me. It helped me to build momentum and keep things going.
Yeah.
And at a certain point, it just began to push other things to the side, like just health and all that kind of stuff. So, and really where I'm at now, I left things a little bit open-ended on that video.
Yeah.
And that was on purpose. I'm working slowly on a video now. I've got tons of videos I want to do. Basically, I'm just not going to be doing weekly uploads. That's the main thing. Members, I'm actually going to keep.
Okay.
It only took one person to say, like, I mean, I'd gladly stay a member forever. It's like, well, all right, because I felt bad either way, because I've been a person who supported channels for sometimes months or years, like without them hardly doing anything.
Yeah.
And for me, I think I said it in the video. It's not like. It's like more thank you for what you've done. You've inspired me versus, here's $2, dance monkey kind of thing. like that kind of thing. Like, so I'll keep it going. I'll just be really, transparent about that. I need to re-record my membership video, the plays when you go to the memberships.
Right. Yep.
And then a couple of days ago, I put out a members only video, and for the first time ever, I did it completely from my phone. I didn't make a thumbnail. I didn't edit it. I just recorded it and uploaded it. Okay. And I was like, I think I can do this. Like, it'll just knock down some of the barriers. And I can do something for the people who will stay members. Just kind of updates. I'm like, I'm working on this, doing this. Aqua's on layout's a mess.
Well, I mean, you're still doing the Lego hobby. You're just not doing recordings. You're not pressuring yourself to post this or post that. I mean, there was about a month I didn't touch a brick.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say, are you going to kind of pare down your collection, or?
I don't know. Okay. It's getting to be unmanageable.
Yep.
There's certain things I'll never get rid of. But at the same time, I can't even walk in here. I mean, there's just like so much. It's a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm not like going to walk away from the hobby. And I know better than to get rid of Lego. Like, I think there's been maybe once in my life where I sold some Lego at a yard sale as a kid. And like, besides that, I've just never sold anything without it being, I mean, I did some eBay buying and selling. It's kind of how I built my collection, was buying Goodwill lots of motors and the NXTs and RCXs, and then the ones that were in great condition, I sold them, and I kept the ones that were kind of crappy and worked on them and fixed them and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But besides that, or if I found something that was worth a decent bit, or a minifig that, or something, I had a Bricklink going for a while there. But beyond that, I'm not just going to get rid of all this. Like, I know better. I know the bug will.
Alex says he knows better too, but he keeps. Yeah, he's. How many sets have you told me? I used to own that, and then I bought it again.
So many. And they're not little sets; they're big sets, of course. Yeah. But it's fine.
Okay, so let me ask you this then, because I don't imagine this was, you got up one morning and said, you know what, I think I'm done with YouTube. I would imagine. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm thinking this is something that you probably thought about, maybe anguished over for a long time. The decision to step away, so to speak. I don't know. Am I wrong or?
No. I mean that's kind of right. I don't know, because that's the thing. Like I feel different about it every hour. Like it's just it's. Mm-hmm. It's hard to say, but it was a slow, gradual thing where it was just I was getting further and further behind on other things.
Yeah.
And I started, working. I've been like getting out on my mountain bike a lot and those kind of things. And I've had to help family members with things, and I've had some family stuff going on for months. And then at a certain point, it's like maybe I should just take a break for a while, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, good for you in recognizing that, because some people don't, and they really get burned out where they would probably leave the hobby, just assuming. Yeah. Like I even this week, at this point, it's been almost a week since my last video. Oh. And I'm like, well, that's like a long time. So I actually kind of felt like that pressure, like you said earlier about putting pressure on yourself.
Yeah.
To like, oh man, it's been a week. I better get something out there. But I realized that what I've been doing is having fun with the hobby. Like I've been just working downstairs and I'm rebuilding a section, and I'm like, should I do a video? I'm like, no, I'm not going to stress about a video. I'm just going to enjoy the hobby. I'm going to tear this down. I'm going to rebuild this and have fun with it. And when it's done, I'll do a video. Like, hey, look what I did, and just have fun with it there. And I think that's a hard balance, especially when you're putting pressure on yourself to, like you said, dance, monkey dance, right?
Right. Well, I'll tell you one thing that really contributed to it is I was working on a big, not even that big, but it's a scripted video. And historically, some of those have done good. My biggest video, the what is the best Lego train system?
Yep, I saw that one. Yep,
330,000 views now. And I get that comment all the time that's how I found your channel. And actually, that video kind of tanked the first couple days. It got 700 views in the first day, and I was like, "That's it. It's over. It's all over." Just like I was really disheartened by that.
Yeah.
But it was a holiday weekend. I think it was July 4th or something. And it just slowly kind of crept up, and then there was another video that started recommending it, and then that kicked it up. Okay. And I think it's something people would search for. It would come up in different searches.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thumbnail too.
Yeah, and I think that's that's the second or I tried several thumbnails with that one. I don't know how many went live as a thumbnail, but thumbnails are something I agonize over, and I never feel like I get it.
Yeah, same. And then
titles,
when you work really hard on one, and then the video goes nowhere, you're like, I screwed it up. I should have done it this way.
I suck again.
And
that's the thing, is I've never been able to catch that lightning in a bottle again.
Yeah,
and I've done a lot of scripted videos, and they get blown out of the water by just the most random video.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so it's like at this point, like I think people watch because I'm genuine, and if I'm just doing something fun, like that's what they're here to see. Like I don't need to worry about trying to do scripted videos or try to make things more professional or whatever. Like I don't think it really matters that much sometimes.
Yeah. Well, especially for people like us, like we have normal jobs and stuff outside of this. It's not like this is our job. Right. And so, once you start doing these videos and builds and whatever for other people, I think that tends to become a problem, and you can get to a real negative place because, like we talked about, you spend all this time, you're like, oh, I'm going to really nail it. And if you don't, well, then, what does that do? If it's not something you did because you wanted to do it and you enjoyed it, we've talked about it a number of times. Some of my favorite videos are the ones, like you talked about. They, you said 700 the first day. Yeah, they didn't get 700 a lifetime. So, but those are the ones I remember the most. So I don't know, just kind of funny.
But, it's funny how that works.
Yeah. So you did. So you said you had a YouTube channel that was just your name, kind of like me, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you started Battery Powered Bricks. Well, that's a separate channel, I assume, right?
Yes. Yep.
And you started that how long? So how old? So you had almost like what 280, 290 videos, I think, public videos on that channel, I think. And so when did you start that one?
I'll look. Let's see here.
Because that's your Lego channel, right? I mean, that's your.
So 283 videos.
That's right.
Public videos.
I should have put that on the mountain climbing, the hiker.
How many videos are on there? Is that what you want to do
video hiker.
Video hiker.
Is it easy? Can I share a screen and just show you what I'm looking at here?
Yeah, can you share a screen?
All right. So I was testing it earlier just to make sure.
I mean, if you can, that's fine. I don't know that we can, but.
Okay. And I think you'll have to add it on your end, right?
Yeah, just did right there. Yeah, there it is.
Okay. So I'm just looking at my channel as a viewer, like But this was my first video on here. The 8479. Oh God. So yeah, this is the old intro. So it was like, let's see, 20 seconds for the intro, and then I had like a 2-minute outro. 2 minutes. It's a long outro, so from 5 minutes to 40 seconds. But
you have an outro of 40 seconds?
Yeah, that was before I knew anything about YouTube. But yeah, all this, my brother helped me. Is it updating on? Like when I look at StreamYard, I'm just seeing the first thing I was looking at. Like, are y'all seeing the video itself?
No, it's not playing. It's just like a screen that's.
Yeah, it's not updating. I don't know what happened there.
Sorry,
I was like showing things over here. Okay, all right. Well, anyways,
we were just admiring how you looked 7 years ago.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Yeah, it's weird. So that video was 2017.
7
and
years
that's
ago,
actually a little bit off because I re-uploaded it once I had filmed the intro.
Oh.
My younger brother came over. He's a professional photographer and helped me film all that. So I did that, and then I did a video on. All right. I think that was about the same time, 17. That's for NXT. If your screen's broke, you can just plug it in with a USB cable and look at it on your computer. And then I did one more unscripted kind of video talking about the Technic Control Center. And so that's all around the same time.
Okay.
And then, so what I consider the anniversary
of the channel. Break, it looks like.
The what?
You took a 3-year break.
Well, maybe a little longer than that. So March 8th, 2022.
Okay. All right.
So I guess I missed the anniversary this year. We're at 3 years now. That's when I consider the anniversary of the channel.
Yeah.
Because that's when I started. I didn't necessarily go weekly immediately, I don't think, but I did. I see what I did. I've been opening these in other tabs, and I shared just the tab.
Oh,
that was my bad. I'm an idiot.
Like, what's going on?
Because I was going to those to look at the dates and stuff on it.
Yeah. Okay.
But but that's when it all started. Like back then in 17, that's when I started doing the eBay buy sell and stuff. Probably 16. And started building up more and more of these components and the things I'd only dreamed of, the Technic Control Center and motors and all that stuff. And then took a really long break. I just didn't have any room at that house. It was in the trailer, and it was just in the back.
Oh, you were somewhere else, so I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. So then once I moved into this house, I've got a lot more room here, and I have a dedicated Lego room.
Yeah. And you still don't have enough, you said.
Yeah, I still don't have enough space.
The floor.
That's like Alex trying to tell us last week. Man, no, if I did a shed, I wouldn't fill it. Yeah, you would.
Saying.
You would fill it.
I'm just saying. Maybe.
No,
maybe
you
not.
would. You could get a Costco building and you would fill it.
Oh, can you imagine?
So we can look at. So we were talking about scripted videos. So that's my very top video, almost a third of a million.
Mm-hmm.
And then like at all these, none of these are scripted. I thought this one was going to bomb. I wasn't going to upload this. 100,000 views. I don't understand it.
Wow.
Videos I feel bad about, like, man, I'm just phoning this one in. And then they blow up.
Yep.
That's what they like.
Yeah, that's how it goes, man.
You know, I went to the picnic wall last week, and it got more views than the one where I tried. So whatever.
It's just funny how that works, but a lot of these, I am proud of a lot of these.
They're awesome.
These are tutorials, so they'll continue to get search traffic for a long time, and the controlling trains from a PC, the Metroliner one, that's one of my favorite trains. And the Merce stuff did good, all of it.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, the trucks getting more views than both of these about the trains themselves.
Oh wow!
Really?
Yeah,
that blows my mind. Like 56,000 views on this one.
Yeah.
And the others are 47 and 31. But
Crazy,
that's probably the best video. That's the one where with all of it. It's got less views. But it's just funny how that works, and I'm like, it just.
When you figure it out, let us know, okay?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So did you when you posted that video saying, "Hey, I'm going to take a break," basically here? Did you see any difference or change in your subscriber count?
It's continued to go up, just much slower.
Oh, sure, okay, but it's still an uptick, huh?
Yeah, it's still going. I'm at 10,746. I don't mind showing this. I'll just share the page.
Well, all right.
Okay.
Some juicy content from battery powered bricks here, guys.
Yeah. So this is where we're at, and I'm basically averaging 1,000 views a day.
Okay.
Without really doing anything, and that's where it's kind of stayed.
Nice.
Yeah.
So these numbers are for 48 hours. So like usually this video, what is the best train control system? That's going to get. Right now, it's doing like 130 a day, basically. It hovers around there, but there's been times it's been
yours is similar to mine. There's always one video that's in my top 3 all the time that I did 7 years ago. It's just nuts.
That's how mine is. The 7th video on my channel, which is outdated, and it's a horrible video. It's the only one that just keeps getting views.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. It really is.
Why are people watching this? It's a stupid thumbnail. It's outdated. And they still watch it.
Yeah.
If people didn't watch it, I'd take it down, frankly. But it's the only thing they watch, so I keep it.
Yeah. But I try to do a lot of evergreen stuff that's not topical or like it's like rumors or stuff like that. I just want to put out a video that you could watch now or 10 years from now.
Yeah.
So out of 1,688 views, only 266 is this one video.
Mm-hmm.
All the rest of it is just all these old videos just getting 20, 30.
Yeah.
So just a good mix.
And it just really adds up to that number. Yeah. It's kind of crazy how it adds up.
Yeah, right. That's fun.
But if I
oh, that's a good one. Yeah. So is that the lifetime? Yeah, since published?
Yeah, I'll go here. Lifetime.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. So
yeah, okay. Yeah, we can see the
it took a little bit. Like this is that's when it was like members only, or before when it wasn't public, but like I think it was July 4th, and then it just slowly started jumping up. And then it's just kind of stayed going all that time.
Yeah. That's great. 328. Whew. It's a good earner too.
Yeah, it did good.
Yeah. That's cool, man. Thanks for sharing that. There you go. That's some awesome content right there. Only here on a number 9 Lego podcast.
If we look at subscribers, just now I'm curious. Let's look at 90 days. So it's ticked down, but not even that much. But February is a slow month for everybody. I hear that from big channels. Everybody says
a lot. You're right.
Like awful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
for me, it's similar trends. In the summer months, it's on its lowest. It's a roller coaster, but I'm sure it's for you too. Q4 is fantastic. The weather's colder here, and people are inside. they're bored. Let's watch YouTube. And that's where you see
it gets dark earlier.
Yes.
All that
Like,
kind of
we
stuff.
can't be outside anymore. Yeah. So that's when I hate it, because I like the warmer weather personally, but I also enjoy it when I'm like, ooh, yes.
I like our weather right now. It's been like 60s.
It's been nice here too.
It's
Yeah.
been great. I love
Yeah, I'll
it.
take it. Absolutely.
You're down in Florida, aren't you?
Yep. So North Florida. So it's
North Florida.
our winters. I never wore a heavy jacket all winter. Like I wore a light jacket. And that was about it. But I'm not like out at 6 a.m. driving to work or something, like, then I probably would. But it does get hot here though, for sure.
Yeah. Well, I was down there in February getting my daughter, and it was hot. So,
Yeah.
But it's a lot of what you're used to, right? People there might have worn a jacket, and I was wearing shorts, like dying. So,
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, that's awesome, man. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah. No, that's great. All right. So your channel's going to stay up and running. Maybe from time to time we'll see videos. You're still going to dabble in Lego, it sounds like.
Oh yeah. Yep. I mean, before this I was like building, well, technically not Lego, but I was building a set. But I'm just a little bit slower now. But I feel like I'm kind of getting back into it a little bit. Like I think that scripted video, like I've probably dumped 16 to 20 hours into it already. And it's 3 minutes long now out of
That is
12 to 15.
That is incredible.
Wow.
And I'm just putting it all on the cutting room floor right now. I'm just completely not going to work on it. And I've done it before. I've even done videos for my other channel. Like I was working on a computer video, and it's so easy to sink, a dozen or so hours into something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It takes so long. So I think
Especially-
I'm just going to try to stay away from scripted
Well,
videos.
Okay, are you a perfectionist though? Is that
A little bit.
because that's what's going to dig in your time, because you have this high expectation of your content, and it's got to be perfect, and that also is going to take some extra time, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For me,
I
it's
guess-
just putting something on the screen. Like I'll just have a long voiceover clip,
Yeah.
and it's just a black screen, and you
Yeah.
got to put something up.
Gotta put something up there.
And to me, I want it to match what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
the more I watch other people's videos, it hardly ever even does. It can just be stock footage of ducks or something, and like nobody calls them out on it. Like you're just listening to them talk. They're probably not even looking at their screen anyways. They're probably driving or just like they're just listening to it. Like it's not as important, but I can't shake it in my mind for some reason. Maybe I'll do it later, but
Yeah,
for now,
no, I
I
understand what you're saying. But then I look at Jabo, right? We all watch Brickzar. He puts like no effort into these things, man. It's the best.
Right? Yeah.
He's like, all right, here's a camera, here's a
here's
truck.
me
I
just
like
talking.
it. Okay, see you tomorrow with the new shirt.
no
That's
special.
like it. Like he doesn't even make a thumbnail.
Why
He's
do we make
just
it so
like, "Here I am."
difficult? Why doesn't it have to be difficult? Gosh,
doesn't.
Here we go.
But
Here
then
we are.
then you don't grow, I guess. I don't know.
but that's been kind of part of it too. Is like I feel like I need to get back to my roots,
Yeah.
kind of thing, and that video helped a lot because I got so many comments on that video, and just saying why they love the channel or saying thanks and stuff like that, and it was like, that kind of sunk in. Like I was like, why people watch the channel and kind of thing, versus my head like, oh, I need to do this, like. I guess I really don't. I just need to turn on the camera and be like, this is what I'm doing. And that's about it.
Well, that's another reason why the Lego community is awesome. And I saw a lot of the comments on that, your other video there, just saying, hey, peace out for the moment. And a lot of great, positive, supportive people out there. A lot of people who actually watch our content as well, right?
Yeah.
So that's another great reason why it's just great to be in the community, You're not going to have like, oh, you suck, I can't believe you're a quitter.
There's a few of those
you
people
might
out
get
there,
some,
but
there's always going to be trolls, even in the Lego community.
I get very few negative comments, even on the videos that blow up. It's pretty rare.
Yeah.
Knock on wood.
Right.
Well, see, I'm lucky. No one watches mine, so I don't get the bad comments.
I'm going to start trolling.
Gotta find that. You already do. Do we need to talk about memberships again? Let's go there. I had a members only video, and I was watching to see who logged in there this last week. Anyway, all right. Well, I thought we could do a segment, and maybe we're gonna try something new. If you're game for it, Brian, I thought we could help Alex out.
Help me out,
because he always seems to suck again. Are you up to helping out a friend here?
Yeah, I think we can do that.
All right.
Not that stupid game again.
This is the greatest thrill of my life! I'm king of the world! Woohoo! Woohoo!
Oh no! We suck again!
All right, so we are back with the new mountain.
How do you not have a million subscribers with those stingers, man? I love those stingers.
So is it just gone? Is this just going to be the...
Well, I don't know. I have the old
This is the 2D mountain. This is 8-bit.
It's, I'll show
you.
you. It's,
Here's
the old mountain if you want to do that one.
It really had this many. It did not have this many.
No, there's other parts, but I just put them all in there. So
Anyway. Who wants to see the old mountain come back? Let us know.
It was too small, is what I
In
was
the
told. So I was
comment
trying to
section
make
below.
it bigger, and we had issues. Anyway, so we have this. We are going to do.
Why don't we motorize it?
Hey!
Well, we don't have a motorization department here.
We don't have.
DM
I mean, we talked
I got
about we can't build or do things special. Like you see the
don't-
mountain we've got.
We don't have good skills. Gosh,
Any computer programming skills,
battery powered brick skills,
automated Lego
Gosh.
skills.
Technic motor skills.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't do the poll question. We got to do a poll question too.
Well, we already played the stinger.
No, I
for
know
the
that. I know. I'm just thinking of the stuff we got to do. We got stuff.
hype.
Okay.
So organized.
We are very organized. So we are going to do something I thought might work well. We're going to do some Aquanauts sets.
Oh,
So-
shoot.
We'll see how we do here.
Oh, shoot. All right. I got this. I have, I think, the entire Aquanaut collection myself, Brian.
Okay.
And something
I don't have the claw one.
No, I don't have the claw one. I was going to say like, there's probably one oddity that I don't have, but all right. Okay.
All
So
right. So the first one that we have, we'll start with a small one.
Okay.
I got
C
this.
Sprint 9.
I'm feeling pretty good, man.
I'll show you which one we've got.
C
'cause
Sprint
I don't have
9.
Your screen. It's 6125.
Okay.
That's the little one, right?
It is the C Sprint 9. And
Okay.
we will go with the original retail price.
Okay. How old are these things?
This is from
95, I think, right?
They're in the 90s?
yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's 90
Wow.
Yep. 1995.
I had
Okay.
no idea they were that old.
Okay.
32 pieces, one minifigure. What is the original retail price of that sucker?
Okay. I'm
So
gonna
did we
just
come
go-
up with our own prices, or we just
Oh,
agreed
you
on a
guys
price
work
as a
together to
team?
come up with it.
Okay, so
I'm gonna say like $3.99.
that's what I was thinking, like 5, but you're probably right. It probably is like 32 pieces. That's it, and it was
32
95.
pieces, one minifigure.
$2.99 is too, like $3 is too low. Do you want to go $4?
I'm thinking 4.
Okay,
I'm thinking
$4.
$3.99.
Can you give it to me in British pounds? No, I'm just kidding. It's on there.
All right, we're
All right,
doing
ready?
$4.
Okay.
We
You
were
had
up
it
by
right on.
No. Oh wait, we were.
Yeah, you were
Well,
right
you
on.
moved
Well,
them.
no, I
You
put him right
moved
back
it.
in the same spot. I needed to get you excited a little bit. $4. That's what it
Yeah,
was.
man.
All right.
$4.
All right.
I remember some things. I can't remember important things, but
You are value added, man.
you got to come on more often.
I know.
I don't know every set like the
What's your
like
schedule
the-
like next
He
week?
needs to phone a friend. All right, so
Yeah.
the next one.
There you go.
It's another Aquanauts 95.
Okay.
This
Sure.
is set 6175. So I'll show you the one we've got here.
Oh, okay. I think I know this one,
This one
Brian.
here.
I think I know this one.
Okay.
This one has 167 pieces, 2 minifigures. One is unique to this set.
I'm thinking it's about 30.
Okay, so I was thinking 40 for some reason. Do you think that's too high? Look, can I see the picture of it again? It's the submarine, right?
Can we use the 50-50?
Well,
It is the Crystal Explorer sub,
me
is
see.
what it is. It has the octopus.
Maybe 35.
now you're probably right. Let's go.
I remember I have a like somewhat of a memory of the price in my head as a kid because
Okay.
that was out of reach as a kid.
I would be unwise if I didn't take somebody who is a true fan of Aquanauts.
What were you saying? 40?
I was thinking 40, but I'm like, you know what? Maybe that is too high for what? How many pieces did it have? 100?
167, I think it was.
I mean, we can split it at 35. You think?
I don't know, man.
It was a long time ago.
You know,
We're not solving world peace.
$33. $33. What do you say?
Okay. All right. Let's go with.
I strong armed him. Okay, let's do it.
You're going with 33?
$33.
You right on. $33.
Dude, this is the best we've ever done.
This sucks. I don't like it.
All right, you're recording, right? You were getting this, right?
Oh no, it ended recording. Oh man.
Oh, this is
We need
insane.
video evidence of this.
Oh, this
That
is
was good
incredible.
teamwork. We nailed that.
That was good teamwork, man. I can't believe we did that.
All right, so the next one is 6194, the Neptune Discovery Lab.
Is that the big one?
This is a big one.
Oh, shoot.
It's either $89.99 or $99.99.
So this is the picture here.
It's either 90 or 100.
Do you think
This one here.
Because some of those prices, I look back and I was surprised. Like, I remember thinking as a kid they were 100, but there were some sets that were 90.
This
Yeah.
has 508 pieces, 4 minifigures, 1 unique to the set.
5 minifigs?
5 minifigs. It also has an octopus if you care.
You wouldn't think it'd be over like 110, do you?
It is not over 100.
Not over $100.
I would put money on it.
Well, okay, we're on a hot streak here, man. I'm feeling. I think you're right. I think it might be 90, 89.99. Man,
And between
there's a
those
lot
two
of
numbers,
lines. It's not so much staying on the mountain; it's staying where we're at. Right? We are making
He's
history.
changed his goals here.
We are making history here. We're getting greedy, Brian. We're getting greedy here, man.
I know.
All right.
I just feel like I remember being surprised that it wasn't 100 and that
Okay.
it was 90. But it might have been a different set.
Wow.
We can say 95 to split the difference,
Ooh.
but it's one of those two.
Man. I feel more like it's $90. But the fact that other one had an odd number to it at 33 and 4, I'm thinking like it might be 94.99 or 92.99. Maybe it's 93.
It is
Snap.
90 or 100. This is
90 bucks.
burned into my memory. Do you
90
know how
still.
long I looked at these catalogs as a kid?
Yeah, okay.
When my mom was in JCPenney's and I had that Lego catalog looking at these night, like it is burned into my
You had a
retina.
mom that shot the JCPenney, and you were stuck in the car reading a catalog.
So you're going
Not in
with,
Florida. No, don't leave the kids in the car in Florida. We were just like we'd just find a place to sit in the floor and just sit there and read.
Yeah. My thing was going inside of the clothes rack.
in the middle of the
Yeah.
rack.
No one's gonna find me here. Pissing my mom off. All right, let's do $90.
$90?
All right.
$90.
Let's do it.
Oh,
It was 100, wasn't it?
It was 90. It was $89.
89.
89.
Really?
wait.
That's what it says.
88.99?
No, it says $89. is the
89
original.
even?
That's.
No,
I'm just telling you what Brickset says. I
no. There's too much on the line here, Brian. We got to look this up.
This is 97. It's probably not in here.
There's no way. There's no smurfing way.
95 is what this one is.
Okay, what set number is it?
Well, I don't want you to look it up because you're going to
Yep.
ruin the next part.
Lego
And,
Neptune
and
Discovery.
this catalog is 99. But this is in 97.
It was $99 in 1997.
Yeah. So apparently it went up. That's probably why I was surprised by it. 99 even. That's an odd.
Yeah, $89. That is weird. Huh. Well, irregardless, that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, we did. I think we did.
Well,
pretty
we have one more thing to go here, Alex.
All right, bring
Okay.
it on. I'm feeling pretty good, man.
Well, we'll see how good
80
you feel.
89 even? Like, come on.
good. Yeah, it's odd.
No, there's no way. It's got to be 89.99. I think we were right.
Okay.
I'm claiming moral victory on the evenness.
In the
These
last
prices I'm looking at here, they're like 66 even, 44 even.
I guess you're right. Yeah.
And it might have been different in different regions or something. I don't know.
All right, what you got for us?
in the
man?
last 6 months, that set has sold 5 times in new condition on Bricklink. What is the average sale price of that set over the last 6 months?
New,
More than I
not
paid for it.
sealed.
Well, We assume that new is sealed because
Do you think it? Okay, you think it's over $300, right? Is it over 300?
I would think so. If, in the last 6 months, it's 30 years. 30 years old.
And it's a pretty sweet set. I mean, it's a nice set.
This is the 30th anniversary. Depending on what
didn't we
month it
just
came
celebrate
out,
the 30th anniversary?
there are lots of anniversaries.
30 years, a new, and the 5 have sold in the last 6 months. Gosh, I think
This is where you lost me because I don't pay attention to prices I'll never pay.
$180,000.
Yeah,
Gosh, no, let's go. I always underestimate.
I don't think it's like super sought
No,
after.
it's not going to be $1,000. I don't think.
Yeah,
it's gonna be
no.
I think it's going to be. I give it a range of like 300 to 500.
That's kind of where I'm at,
500.
like 300 to 500.
Yeah.
And just to make it fair, we're changing the scale. It's not $1. It's $10 for each step.
Okay.
Like we always do.
Okay. All right. So it's in the hundreds of dollars. It's got to be in the hundreds of dollars.
Maybe it's $89. Who knows?
Then I'm going to buy one tonight.
I'm saying like 350 maybe, or
I'm thinking
I don't know, new
450. Like 30 years old, new Neptune Discovery Lab.
And there was 6 sold, you said, in the last 6 months, or
5 have been sold.
5 in the last
Only
6 months?
5. How many for
And
sale?
the range between them is actually fairly close.
Ooh.
You know, so I mean,
Pretty even
I'll
spread.
give you more details later, but
But like,
Yeah, maybe closer to 5, like you're saying, maybe 450.
I like it. We're doing
we
450.
do 450.
Yeah.
Make sure I
450.
get this right. Okay.
Come on, baby.
All right, brace for impact.
Oh, crap.
He's not going very fast. Well, he's speeding up.
Come on, man. No way. Over $100. No. Shut up, dude.
Let's see. I think you're right.
Are you serious? Wait, were we way under or over?
You are about to fall off. It is
Oh,
$580.
Oh, no.
But you conquered the mountain. Look at you go.
woo!
You don't suck again, Alex.
Ah.
That's
That was
the
after
one I would
fucking
never
price.
would have known is like
I know.
what these are selling for now.
We guessed 450 and it's 580.
5 of them have sold. One
I
was
just buy the stuff
for-
used and buy the set, the pieces, and
One was
Pardon
585. One was 573. One was
Wow.
480. 552. Then there was one that was 650.
does it say the country?
It doesn't. That's the one problem with,
Yeah,
with
I
this.
was wondering
But
about that.
You know,
Jeez.
if you would like a used copy of that set, the average for a completed set is $152, and 27 of those have
I
sold.
almost said 150. That was like what I was thinking in my head.
Oh, you would have been right there. So,
Huh.
there you
Man, that is a huge difference between used and new.
go. Yep.
Wow. So, like, I mean, okay, hold on a second. So, someone like you, like, okay, do you have that set?
Yeah. I got it. I got my first job at Winn-Dixie, and I got my first eBay account, and I got all the Aquazone sets I never had as a kid.
Awesome. Okay, because that was the big boy, right?
Yeah.
So,
Like I said,
so-
even this set that we said was what $30-something.
yeah.
33.
I didn't have that one as a kid. I had a friend who had it, and I was very jealous.
Oh,
Yeah.
But I didn't have. I had the two. I had the 3 smallest Aqua Shark sets, which were all 20 and under, I think, and then I guess just the Sea Sprint 9. No, I had the Sea Sprint 9, and then I had the one that had the wheels, and it came with
Oh,
that
yeah.
jagged blue base
Yeah.
plate looking thing.
Mhm.
I think that's all I had as a kid for
You know-
that series. I had some of the later ones.
What this is a question for all of you guys and our audience. What set did you not have as a kid that your friend had that you were the most jealous of?
That same friend that had the submarine, he had the Time Cruiser's boat, the ship
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
And
Okay.
that was definitely one I wanted as a kid for sure.
Okay. But you,
I'd have to think about that.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah.
I mean-
Did you have friends? You're
No, do I have friends now? That's better.
oh, come on.
I mean, the biggest person I actually remember, playing Lego with when I was a kid, my cousin, who's, probably 4 or 5 years older than I am. We would go and, we had a lot of like the city boats and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I remember some of those sets, but I can't tell you an exact one. Like this is the one that I was really jealous of.
Mm-hmm.
But
Speaking of cousins, my cousin did have some.
the store was the friend
The store had them all. Now the Amazon marketplace has it.
Yeah.
Or the warehouse. Yeah. Mine was the Galactic Mediator. It was my brother's friend who had it. And I was like, oh, I really want that because it was the big Space Police 2 ship, right? And I thought it was so cool, but I couldn't afford it. It was so much money. Yeah. And he was even willing to sell it to me, but he wouldn't because he wanted like $100 for it. I was like, dude, that's so much money. And you know what happened to it? It just ended up going into pieces and disappeared off into existence. So I'm like, well, thanks for that. But I did buy it.
Melted into his collection, or did he?
No, first off, what ticked me off is he didn't build it right. Like,
oh god.
He had the black wings, so he made it like a clown spaceship. So he reversed the colors on the wings, and like, it's ugly, dude. Like it was the disrespect for this set was appalling. And I was like, oh man, I need to rescue. It was more of a rescue. I need to rescue this set from this kid who was mistreating this thing so horribly. And I would have given, and it would have still been in my collection to this day if he would have said, sure, I'll give it to you for $50 because that was what I was offering. I'll give it to you for $50 or I'll take it for 50. He's like, I want 100 for it because it's worth that much. I'm like, dude, you're not even going to play with it. This thing is going to get destroyed. You're already ruining it. Ugh. And sure enough, his name's Dustin. I don't know his last name. I won't say it to protect the not so innocent. But yeah, that was tough to see it. That was tough to see it that way. I mean, I guess it was built at least, but I was like, it was just it was terrible. Yeah, but let us know, guys. What was a set your friend had that you were super jealous of at your childhood? All right, what's next? Wait, hold on.
Do you have a few more minutes?
Yeah, Brian, how you doing on time, man?
I should probably end it here, I guess.
Okay. Oh, okay, man.
But it has been a blast. I'm glad I stayed for the price checker.
Price hiker.
So was Alex.
Yeah,
Alex is really glad you stayed.
Man,
so.
you made me look good, man.
We barely stayed on that mountain, man. That was a close, and that was a zinger at the end. That was a curveball.
Woo! But we did it, man. Yes.
So good job. Well, thank you for joining us. We really do appreciate you, taking time and coming back to YouTube. For us
for a little bit, yeah.
We expect a video Sunday, so.
But yeah, we wish you well with your Lego, and we'll watch for more videos to come out, and who knows, maybe we'll see you on the A Fool podcast one day, maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows?
But like I said in the other video, like I'm still active, especially in the Discord. We've got such a great group there. Yeah, and the stuff they post just blows me away. Like it was just a little train diorama like that big that somebody posted, and the detail in it. And he just kind of did a 360 slowly looking at all of it. And I was really blown away by it. Toast is a guy who did it.
Okay.
But it's like that every day. Like there's just so much stuff there, and working together on things and 3D printing and electronics. And sometimes we don't even talk about Lego. We have an off-topic channel.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely still plugged in, at least there. Mm-hmm. I've been watching less Lego YouTube, and maybe been dipping back into channels like Matt's All for Recovery. Hadn't watched it in a long time. Mm-hmm. Yep. And it's been good to just kind of branch out and go back to old hobbies and those kind of things. Mm-hmm. Yep. But I'm still dipping my toes in the Lego world. So
right on, man.
Well, awesome. You're welcome back anytime. We look forward, if you ever watch, look forward to comments. If someone's interested in your Discord, how can they find it?
It's you can just click on my channel and it's right there. Discord, the Discord link. Okay. It's in the description of any video, any recent video within the last year and a half, or however long it's been. And that's free. It's not behind a paywall for members or anything like that. Like that's been something I've always done. I don't want to put, because I do tutorials and things, I don't want to put it all behind a paywall. So yeah, it's free to join. It's easy to use. We've actually had a lot of day one accounts where they create a Discord account and then join ours, which is often a red flag for bots and crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But I keep telling people there, I'm like, I don't know, man. We brought in a lot of first timers.
That's cool.
And had very few problems on there. So that's cool. I mean, people that just normally don't do that kind of thing. It's kind of like a message board that updates all the time. You know, it's like, or a bunch of group chats, or I don't even know, but it's been really good. It's blown me absolutely away over the last year and a half.
Right on.
Cool.
So.
Well, thank you for joining us. We wish you well and good health as you continue that journey. So,
yep, working on it.
Yep. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Bet. That was fun. That was a fun guest right there.
So there you go, Alex. We're finally getting big time, I guess.
I know we're finally hitting that.
Should we put a logo on here?
Maybe we should. Oh, there we go.
You're gonna. All right. Shall we get back to the regularly?
I'm not used to seeing myself on the screen. This is weird.
I know. It's strange. But
all right, let's go back to our regularly scheduled program.
Okay.
It's time for the
pot. I want to share some news really quick that reminded me of.
Okay, what would you like to share?
Which is obviously going to be Club X.
Oh, is it now?
It's going to be awesome. That's all I'm going to say. I had this epiphany just last night about Club X. Because before, I shouldn't even say anything because I was going to share, I was going to reveal it. But something happened last night. And I go, oh yeah, that's going to be so much better.
Okay.
So I shouldn't, you know what? Never mind. I should disregard saying anything. Maybe I'll put Club X in. Maybe I don't.
Well, if you are someone who is a fan of Club X, and not wondering what the heck is Club X, tune in next week. That's all I will tell you.
What?
We're going to have something next week, a real treat someone sent in. It won't be this week, but...
A real treat?
You don't know what it is. I know you don't because I haven't shared it with you, but it's awesome. All right. So getting back to the poll question, this week's question, or 2 weeks ago question.
Poll. Yes.
Yeah, we already did that part. The question was, on Breaking News, we reference some movies quite a bit.
Oh, we do, yes.
We have a few favorites, I would say.
I would say so, yes.
And I tried to pick those. I said, what is your favorite film/franchise that we quote or reference? The options were Back to the Future.
Okay, that's great, Doc.
Napoleon Dynamite.
That's pretty sweet, I guess.
Star Trek. That's the worst Star Trek impression ever. This is Asthmatic Kirk. And then we had Other. Do we quote Other? I just didn't know what else to put. So.
Yeah, I was doing Time Bandits last time. Hello.
Oh yes. I wouldn't put that on the list.
I wouldn't put it on there either.
All right. So Alex, what do you think how do you think people have voted on this?
People's favorite out of those categories? Probably Back to the Future. Followed by, what was the other one? Star Trek?
So it was Back to the Future, Napoleon Dynamite, Star Trek, and Other.
Well, I don't know. Other's probably in there.
We have 171 votes, in case that matters.
Excuse me. That bunny didn't want to go down. I had to put the bunny down. All right. Okay, look, my sleep deprivation is starting to hit me, apparently.
Okay. So look forward to next week's episode.
So that's... You know what I got called? I got called Glumpy.
Glumpy?
Yeah. Is that like grouchy and
gloomy and grumpy?
Gloomy? Is that it?
It's gotta be, what it is?
I don't know. Two words put together. And I was like, what? I wasn't Glumpy.
Maybe you were like the clumps.
The clumps?
And then,
I don't know. What was I like? Right. Really?
Getting back to the poll question.
Lethargic?
Back to the Future, Napoleon Dynamite, Star Trek.
All right, Back to the Future.
Okay.
Star Trek.
Okay.
Napoleon Dynamite. other, but I don't know. Other's probably going to be pretty high too because people are like, "Oh, I don't like any of those. I like these, this." So how about this? I'm going to go back. Hold on, time out.
I think we should call time out.
Back to the Future.
Okay.
Other.
Okay.
Star Trek.
Okay.
Napoleon Dynamite.
All right. Well, you should have stayed with what you had before.
Oh.
You always second guess yourself, and then you suck again.
I suck again.
Back to the Future was
Yes.
first, 58%.
Yeah, we rule talk. We're number one.
Star Trek, 20%.
Oh my gosh. Only 1 out of 5 people. Is my math right? Spot. Do they teach you math at the Folk and Science Academy?
All right, go ahead.
Napoleon Dynamite was 18%,
Gosh, that's like what I get on my tests.
and Other was 4. What is that, like 5 people? You're like, it's going to be huge. So good
It's
job.
going to be here. All right, we got some comments on
We
that.
have some comments.
Let
so
the
let's go ahead
good
and-
comments roll.
Well, we'll just let them all roll. All right, first one, Joe Bowling.
Hey,
Do you know what he's going to say? I think you guys know my opinions on Star
I
Trek,
think we do.
but Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark is my favorite movie.
Mm.
This next part, brace yourself. I've never seen Napoleon Dynamite. I think I'm too old. You're not too old. Trust me, you're not. Mayo Hosco says Alex Nunez should co-host a Star Trek talk show with Jabbo. Well, he does a Star Trek talk show with me, evidently.
It's right. Yeah.
Baker Bricks.
Big bricks.
Never seen much of Star Trek. It was before my time. I would have a tie between Lord of the Rings and Star Wars.
One does not simply
See, the thing about this,
have a favorite.
we don't really, like, we quote Star Wars occasionally. I did think about
A
adding that
little.
on there. But that's the part that's funny. You'll find people are putting things on here. I'm like, I don't think we've ever quoted Lord of the Rings, have we?
No,
I don't think so.
I don't think we have.
Lego Cookie Runner. I like movie reference quotes and conversations. I do it all the time myself. Are they with yourself? Well, that would be my question.
It's always in my head.
Bricks Squid Bricks 1131.
Oh,
Star Wars and Lord of the Rings. Well, you get that again. Lego 2 SW906. Love your movie quote detours. One of my favorites is could be worse, could be raining. You know what movie that is from? Do you know the movie? And yes, both of you are in the age to know.
Yes, of course.
You do know?
Yeah.
Could
be worse. Could be raining.
Oh yeah. Why is that not? It's, not
What? Oh, you don't know?
it's coming.
Let me continue to quote it.
Okay.
What was the? Oh shoot, I'm trying to remember the scene now. What was the name of that brain? I be someone.
Oh, I know. Okay. Abby Normal.
Abby.
Yeah, I
Are
know.
you
Okay.
telling me I put an abnormal brain in an 8-foot gorilla? I just sent my wife a reel with that, and it was like the first 3 hours of your day at work, and it's him when he's in the cell. Whatever you do, do not let me out. No matter how much I plead or scream, do not open this door. He gets in there, and the monster starts waking up. Get me out of here! It was a joke, gosh dang it! Hey, beautiful. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. See, that's
Okay.
what happens. That's what happens. All right.
Blah One says, "Welcome to Breaking News. And if you randomly quote well-known or obscure movie lines in everyday conversations, this may be a place for you." That is
Absolutely.
true.
That is very true. Yeah.
DL Bricks, not movies, but The Simpsons or Futurama.
The Sims.
That's paddling. It's not even like a big thing, and I quote it a lot.
No.
The other one my wife and I quote a lot is, it's another stupid thing. Did you see the episode of The Simpsons where Lisa wanted to do tap dance?
Maybe.
And the dance teacher was the old lady. She's like, well, you got to have tappa, tappa, tappa.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
So we quote about that a lot.
Okay.
All right. Tim Hanna says Back to the Future is one of the movie trilogies that if I come across it, I get sucked into watching it again. He sucks again.
Sucks again.
The other guys, too. I use movie quotes in conversations constantly. but I also have a habit of remembering and quoting a lot of more obscure lines that no one recognizes. Yeah, I have that problem. To date, my most obscure and weird specific quote that I've used in a context where it was totally applicable is, "Pardon me, good Swede, but could you spare a strawberry?" Which comes from a very old VeggieTales video. Off the top of my head, the Lego Movie, Homeward Bound, The Incredible Journey, and Galaxy Quest are gold mines for quotes.
Isn't that have Michael J. Fox in it? The Incredible Journey? Wait, isn't that the dog
That's
one?
the dog one.
Yes, the dog one. That was your second chance.
Yeah, I saw it years ago.
I saw it once as a kid.
Yeah. Beans Bricks says, "I've never watched Napoleon Dynamite, but I get the references." Also, Alex does a great Marty McFly impression.
Thanks, Doc.
Speaking of that, I just realized they're coming out with the new Minecraft movie.
Yeah.
Did you see this?
Yeah.
Did you see who directed it?
Who directed it?
Yeah.
No. Who directed it?
I think I just saw it was Jared Hess.
Jared Hess.
Yeah, Napoleon Dynamite, Nacho Libre.
Wow. No kidding.
That's
wow.
I gotta look that up now. And
we don't want to be fake news here, so we're gonna verify our sources.
We'll try to verify. But yeah, I saw something. Yeah, a Minecraft movie film directed by Jared Hess.
Wow, there you go.
There you go.
There's breaking news for you guys right there.
They're like, we didn't care. We're not gonna watch it anyways. Are you gonna watch it?
No.
Okay.
Jimmy probably will.
So maybe you will watch it.
I'm not. This is what we do. This is an amazing plan. So when you have a teenage driver, you make him take his younger brother. Take him? We've done it so many times. Whenever a kid movie comes out, we go like, "Josh, here, we bought these tickets. You're not working, right? Take Jimmy to go watch a movie." And it is nice and peaceful in our house for a couple hours. It's serene. And then they come home eventually. But, this is, so when we see movies like this come out, we're like, "Hey, honey, I think we're going to have some alone time finally."
That's funny. Thomas Bossy says, "Welcome to Breaking News. And if you were the youngest child that had to get up and change the channel on the TV, this is a place for you."
Yeah, it's the pecking order, man.
Or if you remember pulling into a gas station for gas and they pumped the gas, wash your windshield, and check your oil, this is the place.
There's the good.
But what movie?
Days.
Oh, here we go. We got another one.
Oh.
He commented after.
Oh.
Animal House has some good lines in it.
Animal House.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that with John Belushi?
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen
it. I know.
Well, we're behind that.
I should, but
we better get on that.
TT Bricks, I'm just going to say it. Back to the Future is overrated. Oh! There, said it. The acting is so and so. I can watch the first one once a decade, but the others stay away from.
I can't believe they think our acting sucks, Doc.
Also says, and probably Lord of the Ring quotes, anger or get my votes, I guess. Star Trek for the dynamics it creates, but never seen an episode. Did the newer movies, but those are meh.
Those are meh.
So,
wow. The Kelvin timeline.
I don't know why everyone's thinking we're into Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that's coming up a lot.
Funny to me.
Have we quoted that at all? Are we sure we haven't quoted that?
No. Do you want to know something? I've seen them once. That's it.
Well, it's a pretty substantial time commitment.
I saw the Lord of the Rings. I didn't see the Hobbit. Any of those.
Oh.
And someone told me like the second one, I think it was. They're like, dude, it's like a 8-hour camping trip. It's awful. So I'm like, okay, I won't watch it.
Anyway, you just had to say camping.
I'm not trying to hurt people's feelings, but I just didn't do it. Duplo Tracy, I voted for Napoleon Dynamite as it's my favorite one to hear you reference.
It's what I guess.
But I much prefer Star Trek.
Indeed, me too.
Ty Novell.
Engage.
Forrest Gump.
Well, Mom always said life is
like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Sir, I got to pay. I believe this man says he's got to pee. Chris Cummings, I still occasionally reference Maximum Overdrive. I saw Dr. Zhivago. It has a train in it on double VHS when I was 14 years old. I like it, but I love to make fun of it. Okay.
Well, that's what one does after a movie gets a little old. You make fun of it.
Yeah. I like how this has evolved into people just telling us their favorite movie franchise. Not the one we quote. What's your favorite movie franchise, period? Which is fine. You can tell us. We'll talk about it and say we haven't seen it. That's fine. Or we'll
Yeah.
say we've seen it and didn't like it. I don't know. Whatever.
There's 20 comments on this.
I know. Pasta Jensen. It was a tough choice between Back to the Future and Napoleon Dynamite. But I gave my vote to Pedro.
Vote for Pedro. Vote for me.
He wanted his protection, I bet. Just Collect
It's a
says
sledgehammer.
Back to the Future is the best of the ones listed. Definitely not Star Trek. Sorry, Alex Nunez.
Oh.
And it's written out that way.
I can't believe it. 5 photon torpedoes.
Thank you for that poll. That was great. Okay, what's next?
Do we need... Are you hungry, Alex?
I'm a hungry hippo.
Welcome to Breaking News. It's everybody's favorite snack food channel.
Well, what's there to eat?
Jason, I don't think that's such a good idea.
Do you want your own thing or do you want to share a thing today?
Oh, gosh. Well, if we share a thing, it's going to be kind of unique, right?
Sure. I mean,
Sure.
It's all candy. Mostly.
It's all candy?
Mostly it's all
So
candy.
everything's going to be
you're going to be pretty
I think
happy.
we're all going to be...
You're
well,
going to be pretty happy for the
after
most
the
part.
Marmite last week,
Well, that's right.
man.
All right, we'll go with this one. This is what we're doing. You didn't answer. You'll get your own, though. We're going to have a curly whirly. You know, there's a song.
Hey, it's Cadbury.
Yes, it's Cadbury. You ever had a
Curly-
curly whirly?
I've never heard of a curly
I
whirly.
was guessing you had.
I got swirlies in high school.
People are like, I don't know what that is. I don't know. Is this from the
I
UK?
wouldn't recommend it.
Netherlands.
Get canned.
Yeah.
Oh, is it a pretzel?
Oh, I don't know. That's weird. I didn't know that.
Look at this.
It's like a ladder.
Oh, really?
It's like a fancy
Well,
Barbie fence.
It smells like it's got caramel in it, though, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it is. I kind of like this.
Wait a minute.
This is good.
Why don't they just fill it all the way up?
There's no pretzel.
That's weird, man.
This
Hold on.
seems like it's right up your alley.
Over
Look,
time,
if you do this. Woo.
look at that. It's starting to bend like over under its own weight.
Oh, it's like the Lego globe. It's sagging. See, it's Lego talk.
Oh, it's a lot of caramel.
Yeah.
It's just chocolate covered caramel.
It's
man.
chocolate caramel.
Is it caramel or caramel?
Depends where you're at.
Is it nuclear or nuclear?
It's pronounced nuclear. Nuclear. All right.
No, this is good. It's like
Is it an
Milky
easy
Way.
A?
It's a Milky Way. It's
No,
a
it's
smash.
not a Milky Way because it doesn't have nougat.
So Twix. Oh no, that has
No,
the
no,
crisp in
mechanic.
it. It's like a Twix if you just took out the cookie.
Well, how do you do that? You don't.
Very carefully. This is supposed to be a foreign thing.
It's in the Netherlands. Well, you've never heard of it.
The
I never heard of it.
Netherlands. Holland. Really.
Yeah.
No, it's great. I mean, it's chocolate. It's caramel or caramel.
It's delicious.
It's magically delicious. Cereal commercials. All right, ready? It's magically delicious, which is what?
Lucky Charms.
All right. And how about they put the name in it. Cinnamon toast
Crunch.
honey nut.
Cheerios.
All right. And then you got crack snapple pop,
Rice Krispies.
Rice Krispies.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I don't know. I didn't know this was just we're gonna. They're great.
Ice Max.
No.
Oh no, sorry. The corn
Jeez,
flakes.
this
Corn,
is your
corn
game.
flakes.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Corn flakes.
Oh, Frosted Flakes.
Yeah. Tony the Tiger.
Tony the
Come
Tiger.
on.
They're great. That tiger was awesome, man. He could do anything. He was like. the
Doesn't
most
Jabbo have a
athletic-
brick built Tony the Tiger?
I think he does. I think you've seen it.
think
Man.
so.
Pretty impressive, man.
Okay.
All right. Are we on? What are we? Oh, hold on. All right, we did the food. Are we
Yeah.
doing comments? Are we on comments already?
Yeah, we can go to comments. We're already starting to run long, so we'll end up. We'll just say Brian was our community commentary today. How's that?
That was an awesome community commentary.
Yeah. No, that's good. I really appreciate him coming on,
That was awesome.
being willing to do that.
Willing to suffer through our podcast. Let's see.
It's time for comments. It's kind of catchy.
That was kind of catchy.
Yeah, we do have a couple other things. We will have a community commentary next week. We have something. We have a new segment coming next week, so you can tune in for that. That'll be a good one.
And I don't know this, apparently.
You don't know about it? Oh, it's
I
really
don't.
good. It's really exciting. You're going to be starring in it, so.
Oh, man.
He literally doesn't know. Just
I'm calling in sick. All right. This is from 2 weeks ago. Breaking news. Oh, this is the this episode travels more than we do. All right.
yeah, this is the one that was kind of all over the place.
Yeah. Well, which is sort of normal. All right. Here we go. Comments. Oh, dang. Well, look at all of these comments we got. Man, I tell you what.
8?
Oh, man. All right. Let me click on these and let's go newest.
Yep.
See, Earl, that's what you got to do, man. I got to go newest. Like, I was like, oh,
You're always first.
I'm always first. Well, I'm used to being first in my life, you know. Oh wait, no, that's last. Never mind. Go down to the bottom, and Mr. IOPO is the first comment. Whoopity-doo! Was that the wedding singer?
Whoopity-doo! Yes.
Janice and Gary are getting married. Whoopity-doo! He loves her, but she loves this guy over there. This thing you call love just can't win.
Do you know what me? Beard lady.
Another mutant at table 9.
Table 9. You know what we all have in common?
We will never
We will
find.
never find love. That's a good show. I do.
That was a
like
good one. Yeah. I hope you're glad you've done to me. All right, guys. Here we go.
Somebody kill me, please.
I'm talking about please.
Pretty please. Kill me. I want to die.
He's gone. I'm reaping all the benefits. Man, there we go. Add that to the list.
We don't quote that one very much, but it is a
Probably for good reason.
I like money. I have a little. I keep it in a jar on top of the fridge.
Just
I'd like to put more in that jar. That's where you come in.
just like a. It's just like a business card. That's all I need.
That's a good meatball.
Put out your hand.
I don't have a Tupperware. Put out your hand.
Oh, bite it. All right, let's do this thing, man.
They were cones.
They were cones.
Okay.
I got a name for your next song. It could be I got my butt kicked for poking my nose in other people's business. Like the old guy goes, sorry, I used to be a lot stronger. Oh, what was in that candy bar? All right. Blah, 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 blah. Unas lapis ad tempus. Oh, wait, what did that mean?
He was one brick at a time.
I got a one brick at a time, and it didn't cost me a dime. Johnny Cash.
He changed his name, it's formerly Daniel Estes.
Formerly Daniel Estes. All right. I'm not getting why there are people who need to be first in the comments.
Because they want to hear whoopity doo. Is that your new thing?
That's my new thing.
You do that to everyone.
Let's do it. Whoopity doo. All right. Keep it classy. It reminds me when I worked at the elementary school, students have to be first in line. In school, all my teachers would say, everyone is going to the same place. Sorry, correction. I guess being first in line at the Lego store when a set is first day by makes sense. Yes, it does. So I guess there is one situation. That's where you would want to yell, "First! I've been here since 2 a.m. in my lawn chair, reading Lord of the Rings."
And then you threaten people and their solo friend and beat them up.
You and your solo friend. We can have a problem here.
Jason,
Back of the line. I'm not buying one.
My friend Jason Statham is here. He's got something to say to you.
it's like, what are the titles of those movies? The
Baykeeper.
and he's got
The working man.
like
The transporter. 1,
Is he in
2,
the Meg?
3.
yeah, he's in the Meg.
Meg.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in so many movies. I kick so much butt.
All right, we've done 2 comments.
Good job.
Woo! Mardi Gras Man 2-3. Always making Joey and Jabbo buy stuff. Now, Alex, Jason, you're next.
I tried to buy something on the April podcast.
Oh.
Did you see that? And the guy turned it down.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, he's like, no thanks.
And they had made me an offer before that was lower. I offered more than what they had sent to offer. It was
Give
so
it off where he can.
Thank you, people.
Yeah, what's up with that, man?
6 months.
Terrible.
Still out there.
Unis lapis at tempus. In the words of Reese
I think it's
Bobby.
supposed to be Ricky.
Oh, Ricky Bobby. If you're not first, you're last. I don't know what to do with my hands. That's another movie full of one-liners, mostly inappropriate. Moving right along. Unis lapis ad tempus. Okay, is there a shorter name?
Daniel Estes?
Danny boy. I have been hesitant to get the upscale figures. I'm not into Harry Potter. I can't get the pirate, but I do want to get the regular fig and now the Octan fig. I think if they come out with an upscale classic space, it will be first day buy. Yeah, I would think that would be quite popular among the AFOL community. Dan again. This is a lot of blaming Earl this episode. Poor Earl. People are asking, what's an Earl? Then Alex blames you for his Lego problems. Haha. Yeah. All of our Lego problems can be related and stem from the 8 Fool podcast. Yeah. Watch out. And the number 13 podcast. I mean, that number.
Some went up. Some stayed the same. I mean, there's nothing wrong with staying consistent, but I did find it funny how they pointed it out. Like I didn't.
They
look,
did.
And they're like, did you see? I'm
They
like,
did.
No.
Like, what's the news? You guys moved up.
Oh, okay.
And we don't pay a dime, just so y'all know. We don't we're just like as surprised as you are. We're even on the list. Hey, guess who's number 18? Did you see that?
No, I don't look at it.
I looked at it because I was curious after I saw the episode. I was like, ooh.
Well, now let me go and look. Now
But yeah, check out number 18. It's somebody we know.
Is it Shy?
It is Shy Time. Well, it's SOS, sitting on a stoop. Yeah.
Oh, I've been on that one too.
Ooh. Wow. Look at you.
What do they have in common?
You've been on
3 of the top 20 podcasts.
Man. Mardi Gras Man 2-3.
I'm sure it's all about me.
It is. Oh, I missed Rob. Sorry, Rob Lyons. I missed you, buddy. I got you. I hear, Alex, you can order a new hair from Turkey instead of from Lego. Is that the hair for my sig fig? Is that what
Well, I think that might be what you were referencing, but maybe he's talking about you can get Turkish, like a Turkish.
Can I get some
wig or
Turkish
something?
hair? Wait, I think okay, yeah. I've heard this. You can go to a foreign country and get hair transplant or something like that.
Yeah, that could be.
Could be. And Dan, I did my teeth. That was enough for now. Until my vanity continues on its destructive path. Its financially destructive path. All right, Mardi Gras Man 2-3. Don't think there's a new Iron Man, but that Iron Patriot is new. Well, okay.
Well, then you gotta get it.
I gotta keep it. It's not going in my donation box. Joe Bowling. I wasn't really interested in spending my points on that space micro command center, but Joey, Earl, Jason, and now Alex are piling on the FOMO. Man, the FOMO is real. It is out there, you guys.
Is it? Are you happy you got it, or are you kind of wondering why you got it? I'm kind of like, why do I have this? It's kind of, I guess it's cool to have, but why did I do it?
I don't know. I think I'm 50-50 on that. I'm like, why? But I'm like, this is cool, but why?
But why do I have it?
Why do I have
Exactly.
it? Yeah.
Like I didn't get the other one. If I had the other one, it would be.
It would be all right. Yeah.
But now it's
yeah.
like, oh well. It's like, well, I got. It would be like buying the new Ninjago City robot builder, whatever that
Yeah,
thing is.
yeah.
Like if I didn't have any of the others, why am I gonna buy that now?
What's the point, Mr. Spock?
Anyway, continue. I'm looking. I don't remember.
Spock, I've got a serious case of FOMO.
Oh, here it is.
Lego doesn't deliver to the Enterprise. We have to go to Outpost 9.
You got it? All right,
Let's
he's
see.
looking it up. I'm going to read the next one. Mardi Gras Man 2, 3.
Ah! We're back down to 10.
No.
Oh, no.
Are you serious?
We suck again.
Yeah, that's what we got to be careful about. Pretty soon, we're going to be like...
Oh, but they're down to 14. Oh, the A-Fool podcast.
Are you serious right now?
I'm going to have to send them a condolences.
They must have saw my last episode. Whoa.
Or
Wait,
someone
who
saw
jumped-
the other one. They're like, oh, we can pay to be on there?
Who jumped up? Yeah, that's like, whoa,
know.
let's pay to get up there,
Let's
I guess.
see.
Right.
He's sitting on stoop, 18. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you have it, folks. Well, somebody must have leapfrogged us because he was 18 before. So
Well, but-
if somebody...
Well, he didn't leapfrog us.
No, he
I
was
see what you're
18
saying.
originally.
Yeah.
So somebody that was between
I get what you're
14, 15, 16, or 17 did something, and now they're ahead of us. Money talks, baby.
Well,
I guess we
he
gotta
said
start.
you could pay like $250 to
That
get
is
it
so
moved up on the list.
much money for a ranking that means nothing.
Yeah, who knows?
Oh, wait. Of course it means. Mardi Gras Man 2, 3. Alex, you have to get the classic space gray torso from a CMF and then piece it together, and no air tanks available for the navy blue one yet. Oh, bummer. Joe Bowling, excellent sponsor at Bricks on an Island. That was an excellent sponsor.
Yes.
And speaking of excellent sponsors, the last couple have been quite awesome.
Yes.
So that was...
Well, we have another good one today. Someone
yeah.
else submitted.
What?
Mhm.
This is incredible.
But next week, you're
But
really going
For
to
some reason, I want to buy a McLaren. I don't know. Something about it. I even told myself. My sig fig told me. Mardi Gras Man 2, 3. What the heck is going on with this guy? When Alex says we talk about Star Trek a lot, he really means I. There is definitely an I in y'all's team. LOL. Funny. Thanks for that comment.
Star Trek is brought to you by the A-Fool Podcast and those dudes over at Breaking News.
Rob Lyons, 8360. You know, Alex, after 50, and you go for that colonoscopy, you'll have to stop the red gummy bears for a while, like no red jello. 50? No, it's 45 now, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's 45. Yeah.
So if you're over 45, does that mean you don't have to get it? Like you can just wait? They moved it on you? Like I was planning at 50, so is that how it works? I don't know.
Whatever. The colonoscopy house. I still need to get that set.
You're the one that brought it up.
I
That's all
am.
I'm gonna say.
Well, it was in the comments. All right, Lego Cookie Runner. All right. Looks like the NDA is going to restrict Alex from talking about Star Trek Enterprise until it is officially revealed. No, it won't. I can speculate all I want. I have heard nothing.
I think what they're calling out, you did not reference it once in the episode.
I didn't reference it at all.
Like you didn't, like it came up and you didn't,
What?
like you didn't say the Star Trek, like you were kind of weird about it.
I
To be
was?
honest, I thought so.
I hope they do come out with a Star Trek set, and I hope it's awesome.
Okay. Well,
And I
I
hope the
did
rumors are
think
true.
about that. I thought about a new segment. This isn't one that I've done. Tell me if you think I should do this. It's a segment, something
no.
to the effect of, how do we make Alex quiet? Like I'll just start talking about potential upcoming sets, and we'll just see Alex get all. I think that would be funny.
That'd be hysterical.
That'd be
I'd laugh my butt off just talking about it. Moving right along.
Wants to move on. We see.
Move along. These are not the comments you're looking for. Ty Novell, if you say what the Smurf, this podcast is for you. I said that a few times today. This is Smurftacular, man. All right.
Uh-oh. The next comment might bug you.
With
Tony.
Tony Montana DS. I'm with Mindy. Spaceballs is not funny. Neither are any of Mel Brooks' movies.
Ooh.
Poor wife having to watch that entire movie. Oh, there's comments. Oh, man. Am I going to see the comments? Melinda Noons, 607. Truth. Sorry, honey. Your choice of movies suck. The Frisian Viking says, indeed sounds like a boring movie. Where can I watch it? Tony Montana DS responding to the Frisian Viking. Blockbuster. Zinger. Yeah, it's good. I like it. Marty Bricks. Really great episode, guys. Thanks for reading all the comments. Oh, well, you're welcome.
We try.
Zack Attack Productions. Oh, hey, by the way, I had to move your sig fig because of some major changes I'm making to my city. But don't worry, you're still basically the same spot. With the exception of Alex, I find most land YouTubers are complete phonies. I'll watch some and I can tell they are overdoing it.
Well,
overdoing it.
I can tell you, I've seen him on and off camera. Phony. Go ahead.
Oh, wait, that's a Family Guy reference. Hey, that's amazing. Wait a minute. You're not really doing that. You're a phony. This guy's a big fat phony. All right. You're a big fat phony. Mardi Gras Man 23. If someone gave you a free car, get ready for the tax bill. So true. And that's what really irks me about the.
Well, not necessarily.
Okay.
If you win a car, like on The Price is Right, yes, you get taxed like crazy. But like my mom, she was getting a new car and she gave my daughter her old car. And she didn't have to pay any tax on it.
Really?
Maybe in Louisiana it's different, and they.
But you go and register it, you pay taxes on it.
Well, you pay to register it, but she didn't pay any tax because it was gifted.
So if Mr. Beast gives me a house, I don't have to pay.
That's different. That's different. Like that's winning on a contest.
Oh, okay.
So like The Price is Right. So I know someone, one of my neighbors in my old house, his son was on The Price is Right and won. He won like I don't know, some fancy electric garbage can, and he won like some 4-wheelers or jet skis, something like that. And there was some medium prize. Like it was a small, medium, and a large prize. And he won these things.
Cool.
And he ended up having to sell the 4-wheelers to pay the taxes because you get taxed like you said, it's like 50%.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it depends on if it's like a prize versus
a gift.
Like you can give something to family, or, you know, like if I was to sell you something, you don't pay, you know, you pay tax on what you paid for it. Right. Like if I was to sell you a car, you don't pay off of the retail, you pay off of the
painfully true.
Anyway.
Yeah. Now it's not so much buying the car, it's the insurance. Oh my gosh. I was looking at buying this old junker car for Josh, right? And I'm like, I call my insurance company. I'm like, hey, how much would it be to add this car to my insurance? Okay, it's liability. I'm like, yeah, liability. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, wow, okay, so insurance is way more than the cost of this vehicle.
Yep.
Like, it is ridiculous. I'm like, never mind. Yep. Just walk to work, Josh. Okay, moving right along. Let's see.
Get him an electric scooter.
We have an electric bike. It's already broken a bone of a nephew of mine.
Oh, I know. Okay.
Remember that story. Yeah. Let's see. Zack Attack Productions 7400. Let's look at your teeth. How far did that camera travel? Oh, that colonoscopy. Got it.
Oh, I was like, okay, here's my teeth.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there in our conversation, but that's a long way to go.
Yeah.
It's a really long. It's a new procedure. It's for people who really like colonoscopies. I mean, you don't want to see endoscopies. No, we go the other way.
I like to travel the long route.
Brought to you by Scotty's Tissues. Are you going in for a colonoscopy?
You know, the problem is there's actually a Scotty's tissue, so we can't use that as a sponsor.
No, it's Scott's tissue, not Scotty's.
Scott's?
It's
Okay.
Scott's. We're okay.
My wife was like, you can't use that.
That's
So I was
Scott's.
going to use it for something.
Scotty's tissues.
Okay.
I use Scotty's. Yes. All right. This is going downhill like always, really fast, you guys. But
just wait for the next episode.
Just wait for the. I have. Maybe we shouldn't even air this, but anyway, we'll cut it out when Brian cuts off. Like, thanks, Brian. Hey, thanks for watching. Cut all this out. Go right to the very end. And now, a word from our sponsor. The Lego Cookie Runner. Okay. Here we're getting there, guys. I promise we're gonna get there. He says, I for one did enjoy the breaking news shorts. Perhaps do 1 or 2 a month. There you go.
You might be the one.
You might be the one person who
You're
watched
the one that enjoyed it.
Thanks for that. And he also says, yes, you need a space stinger or Star Trek one. Well,
tune in next week, maybe, or maybe not.
All right, or maybe not. Brittany A. McCubbin just wanted to comment on Alex's ad rant. I did go off on an ad rant, didn't I? Ads on Netflix isn't too bad compared to Hulu. On Netflix, might see ads maybe once every hour, but in my experience, Hulu is the worst. There's usually a 45-second ad block at the beginning of every episode, then a 1 to 2 minute of ads every 6 to 7 minutes. Yeah. That, ladies and gentlemen, is unwatchable, and that's how they get you. They come on in, it's super cheap. They have the little like $7.99 a month. Oh, that's not expensive at all, and then you go nuts.
Yep.
Because of the ads, the unskippable ads.
Years from now, people will be like, I remember back when we had streaming and you didn't have ads. Like, that'll be like, welcome back to If You Like Lego and you remember a time when there was streaming without ads.
Yes. Seriously.
And 2 old guys talking about Lego. This could be for you.
Mm-hmm. Lego Cookie Runner again. I appreciate your thoughts on my previous comment regarding my agree or disagree for land members to pay 50%. Oh yeah, that was a good conversation.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
Some great comments, perspectives. Enjoy the show very much. Thank you very much for that.
I always get worried when a comment starts with, I appreciate you when you talked about it. I'm like, oh, do I remember what we talked about?
Can't remember, man.
Yeah.
Chris Bricks, Spaceballs and Space Babies. Awful lot of space in this episode. Yeah, except for our houses. There's no space for our Lego sets. Mark Canty, 4429. I am also not from Washington.
Okay.
There you go. MGMG 3000. Wow, we got ourselves a bonus rant there at the end. That's why you got to stick around. That's why I always said that. That's why you got to stick around to the end. Thanks for another entertaining episode. There you go. Yeah, entertaining, I guess. Bricks on an Island. He has a 2:41 mark. That's right away. For a moment, I thought Jimmy would be bringing the clay ashtray Alex had made for his parents one upon a time. That would have been awesome. That would have been awesome. Corner Dog B. You guys are the best. We know. Yeah. 2 of my 5 favorite, by far, Lego YouTubers. I look forward to all of your videos, especially the podcast every Tuesday. As far as I'm concerned, Breaking News and the A Fool podcast are tied for number 1 on my list of Lego podcasts. Thanks again. Well, that is high praise.
Well, and for a week, we were number 9 in other people's
list.
We
were so close, man. You know,
had they not shown us, we wouldn't have known. And now
that's a Zootopia quote.
We got too close to the sun.
To fly too high, like Icarus.
Yes.
Is it Icarus?
Yes.
Okay. No, in Zootopia, when she's commenting about the fox taking care of his son, getting us some ice cream, and she's like, "You are just a stand-up guy. I just want you to know." And he goes, "Wow, that is high praise." So I say that to Mindy a lot, and she hates it because she hates the fox in Zootopia. Okay. She just hates people like that are just like manipulative.
Yeah.
Wow, that is high praise. So thanks for the high praise. Hey, Bricks on an Island here. Wait, hold on. Before I get to you, Bricks, Illusion 30. If you made a Star Trek stinger, maybe include Shatner. For crying out loud, it's just a TV show. that is pretty good.
SNL skit, right?
Get alive. Okay, Bricks. Earl, come on, man. That was mean. He's all like, and he didn't even think about it. He's like, Trekkies, man. I'm like, Trekkers. Rage typing to Earl. He just like didn't even think about it, man. How offensive and hurtful that was to me. And I had to go to my safe space after that. All right, Bricks on an Island. Sorry, man. Land members should get sets half price instead of free. I don't know if that is good. Oh, yeah, we discussed this.
Yeah.
When Alex doesn't like a set or doesn't care about it, you recognize it in his videos. His voice is different. The whole video sounds more like business, and is more boring than videos where he really loves the set he is reviewing. That's right. It's like, right, guys. Yeah, I mean, it's a good candy bar. It does this. It bends a little bit, you know.
I thought you liked that.
I ain't gonna buy it.
You didn't.
I'm using it because there's no. Whoa, dude, that was cool. You know what kids do?
Ooh,
That drive me nuts, man. They get like those straws, and after they're like, no. It's like us with spitballs. I guess
you didn't do that when you were a kid.
Of course I did. I did it with spitballs, like real spitball. You get a napkin.
Oh, no, I know that, but I never did that. I did the thing, and you twisted the end. And...
Yeah.
Anyway, it's fine.
But now their big thing. I don't know why this is like a big thing, but they get their water bottles and they flip them. Oh, I'm losing my mind! It landed like that. Can you believe it? What are the odds? Like, I don't know, 1 in 6. Like, because I see these videos all the time, like it's a big deal. Like, if a toddler does it accidentally or a pet does it, you know, you see it in a reel. Oh, and that's what's desensitized us to amazing things is reels. Like everything that used to be like one of a kind, amazing. Yeah. Like, now it's commonplace. You know, people doing these amazing acrobatic moves. You're like, seen it, next, seen it, next. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Bricks on an Island. But yeah, you are right. You can definitely see when I'm excited about a set. Chris Nelson 1. Haven't seen a comment yet to remind Alex that his upscaled Harry Potter figure set is still listed on his Bricklink store. Oh my gosh. So it's so funny. I read this comment seconds, like, or maybe just a few minutes after I unlisted it. It was the weirdest coincidence. Like I built it and I was like, I better go unlisted.
Can I tell you something?
Did you buy it?
I went out looking for it. I was going to buy it.
No.
I was going to do it just to see you freak out.
Oh, man.
And it was gone. I was like, oh, man. Would have been so worth it.
It would have been worth the $200 I was selling it for.
That's what you were asking?
Yeah.
Well, that's why it wasn't selling. I could have told you that. Jeez.
Well, it all worked out in the end.
What's the name of your store? Tiffany's on Rodeo Drive? Bricks or something?
Overpriced bricks.
Yeah. Sheesh.
Thanks for that, Chris.
$450,000 carousel bricks.
Thanks for. What are you talking? $450K, man. Thanks for that, Chris. Appreciate it, man. Watching out for me. SG Pub 7633. Great show and keep the Star Trek coming. Will I let you give away the sets to a kids charity? Enjoy your show every Tuesday. Yes, they would.
You've
in
done
fact,
that.
Yeah, I've done that. In fact, I've been trying to like get the donation sets, like sets that I want to keep, because there are some land sets that I keep, but I don't keep out. Does that make sense? I'm like, oh, I like these a lot, and then there's some sets that I want to donate these. So I'm trying to like
stunts.
Yeah, I have a stunt set. I have one stunt set, so I don't know how I still have it. I'm like,
because you didn't know where it was. When
yeah,
you
probably.
Away, I'm guessing.
Yeah, probably. I did an inventory actually last week, and I got them all in their actual boxes and I put land sets donate, and then I put like these are sets that I have for sale that are mine, and these are sets that are land sets that I want to keep. So I'm trying to get it organized that way.
Which ones do you have that you're taking to trade for credit at Bricks and Minifigs?
All the land donate sets. Can you imagine?
Remember?
I show up with like, I said like there's 3 big like those big shipping boxes. Like, hey, what are you gonna give me for all these? Can you imagine? Shh! Don't tell anybody.
What's this sticker on there? Pay no attention to the sticker.
And by the way, those do peel off easy. Like I could if I wanted to take the time to peel those off. They're not like.
Do you know what you should do?
Yeah,
you should peel them off and like go to the Lego store one day and just like randomly put them on a few boxes.
Randomly do what?
Put them on some of the boxes on the shelf.
Stock them? Like what do you talk?
Put the sticker on there. Not
put the
sticker. You know, I don't know. Sorry, it is April Fool's Day today. You know. I know it's your favorite day. I didn't bring it up because last time it came up, I know how it went down.
I can't say anything.
But I would. What would you do if you're in the Lego store and you see stickers on a few sets that say "not for resale"?
What the sticker? No one's probably even noticed the stickers. Regardless.
What if you put them over the battery?
The scanner.
The battery sticker.
Oh yeah, there you go. Right there where no one's gonna miss it. Yeah, put them on the big sets. Jeez.
Okay.
All right, guys. This is a struggle. Okay. We got that one. All right. Baker Bricks, is that where we're at?
Yep.
Okay. Will either of you be attending Brick World Chicago? I will be there this year for the first time as a badged attendee. I am still deciding if I will display something. Thoughts are appreciated on that point. That's awesome. I don't know if I'm gonna try to be there.
To Brick World Chicago?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. What do you mean? Why are you so shocked? It's
I'm surprised you go. It's June.
Yeah, later.
Okay.
All right.
I didn't think you traveled past Sandy. I thought you had like a 15-mile radius, and that was it.
Hey, come on, 20.
Like you go to Southern Utah, like it's your big luxurious vacation, and then you complain about the hot water.
My family are not road warriors.
No.
Okay,
and that's
just
fine.
so y'all know.
That's fine. I just didn't know.
And I'm not flying. I'm not going to fly out there. No, there's a lot from the land community that will be there. There's a lot that will be there. Some big names. I think Tiago will be there.
He was there last year.
Yeah.
So.
And but no, I think I
will not be going. I went last year.
Yeah, you did
I can tell you about it.
fun.
I can tell you. I was a badged person, but I did not display. I think it depends. Like if you're traveling, number one, do you have something you want to display, and will you be able to get it there? If you're flying, it's a lot different than if you're driving. We drive 10 miles down to Brick Slopes. It's not a big deal. I don't think I'm going to display anything at Brick Slopes, Chicago.
Brick Slopes, Chicago coming up, guys.
Brick Slopes, Colorado. I've thought about it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would display though. So.
Well, the guys from Colorado come our way, and they just
I know.
They bring a
there's a lot of people
stuff.
that bring stuff.
Yeah.
The one that amazes me still to this day. You remember that big mural that was like life size of that painting? It was like 6 feet tall and
yes,
like 15 feet long.
That. Yeah.
And the guy brought it on the airplane.
He brought that on the airplane?
Yeah. That was the part that amazed me the most. I'm like,
wow.
How in the world? He's like, oh yeah, I put it in the plane, checked it. I'm like, what do you mean you checked that? So
check.
Yeah.
I think it's more fun if you're displaying to an extent.
Well,
but it's also more stressful.
It depends because you feel a lot like I need to be by my thing, and so if you don't display and you just want to go around, you can do that. But
yeah.
Well, I'm hurt you didn't tell me you were thinking of going. So
I'm probably not going to go.
I didn't think you were going to go.
No, I won't go.
You're just all talk.
I'm all talk. Yeah. I just like to talk about stuff, like breaking news stuff. Jimbo Bricks and read comments.
Yes.
On my number 10 podcast. What's number 10 now? It's so sad. We're dropping in the ranks. All right, Jimbo Bricks. Sorry. Thoughts on Lego Pokemon?
Tune in next week. That's the poll question. So.
Okay. All right. You got to wait a week. Sorry about that.
No. Do we have thoughts? We have thoughts.
I have thoughts. Yes, I'll save them for next week. Sorry.
We should have answered. Thoughts on Lego Pokemon? Yes.
Thoughts on Lego Pokemon. There are some thoughts.
Yes, there's thoughts.
He also says $11 billion profit, and we still get stickers, helmet holes, and all the other things we don't like that Lego does. Yeah, you're right.
You got him at stickers. You don't got him at helmet holes. Oh, yeah, I haven't agreed to disagree.
Oh,
we don't have to do it right now because we're running way long.
Oh, sorry. So okay, I got it. Let's zoom here. He also says Alex didn't pay his BDP bill. The credit card was declined. No set for you.
Oh yeah, did you get it?
Okay, the payment was declined. Do you want to know why?
Why?
I used a gift card, a Lego gift card, and it caused a problem.
Really?
Yeah.
And I split your account into different accounts and broke it all?
So, interesting story there, too, is I tell this lady, I'll share this next week because it's a story. Okay. It's a story.
Well, we got lots of things for next week.
Yeah.
We've never done it like this before.
Guys. But yeah, the payment declined. Don't use a gift card, apparently. All right, let's see. Where was I? I've got my Space Baby. Oh, this is Jimbo Brooks still. Yep. I've got my Space Baby base going. Not only the two Space Baby sets, but the Space Diner too. Come on, man. I'm struggling enough as it is. Looks great next to my Galaxy Explorer. I'll bet it does. That's awesome. Space Babies. Time Novell. I thought we were going to see the Star Trek box unboxing since it's at Alex's studio. I guess that's being reserved for a future episode. Yeah.
You mean the box of crap?
The box of crap. He also says, good job with the Spaceman collection. I like that all the gold printing on the torso looks pristine on them. Yeah,
those were really good
that did look really nice. And Dennis responds saying, thanks. That was the hard part. But for me, it was the only way to say I really have them all.
Yeah.
Let's see. He also says, Alex needs to build more sets on camera in these podcasts. Oops. It's interesting to watch the set come together as the topic shift from food to Lego to movies. Mm-hmm. Yeah. SG Brick. About the poll, the question was, which is the best? I voted the Steamboat, but I am not buying it because of Lego prices and space. To the other guy, did you remember the thing you forgot at home 2 weeks ago?
Oh, it's here.
So it's going to be next week.
We don't have time this week. It's going to be next week.
Right.
Well, we didn't have time.
I know. There's no time and space. Alex, if you live near a military base, you maybe can get your Lego airdrop to your house so you can call it an airdrop instead of a haul. Good idea. Maybe the AI that made Earl can help with recording that video, but don't forget to warn the neighborhood watch in advance.
There you go.
Well said, man. Ty Novell, compliments to Alex's barber, by the way. He does a great job. I know, doesn't he? Thank you. I just did this a few days ago myself.
Good job.
Again. Karsten T. Hey guys, I thought the shirt videos were great because you talked about odd sets in your collection, which I thought was great. In the UK, we've got something called penguin bars, which are a better version of the Tim Tams. My opinion. Where is the Marmite? You got it.
It was there.
It was there, and he hasn't finished it.
I know.
Owen King 211. I enjoy the shorts, and I think it could be a way to draw more viewers to that channel. Maybe you could release one short a week on there. There you go. There's a few people that watched it.
We've done some things that have brought people to that channel. That wasn't one of them. I'll just be honest.
David Caddy 149. Now you have to do a Tim Tam slam. Bite off a diagonal
my daughter was talking about this.
And use a straw to drink hot chocolate. Oh.
Yeah, she said you do that. I'm like, that doesn't work. She's like, yes, it does.
And by the way, a Tim Tam is not a cookie. It's a biscuit. A cookie is something else. It has dough in it. I was so in agreement with Alex's rant on ads. We are paying a premium to not watch ads, and the streaming services are jacking up the prices for ad-free.
Yep.
At least in Australia, we have slightly tighter regulations, so it's a bit more difficult for them to do it. But it still happens. Well, at least one thing's going good for you guys, as far as prices go anyway. Goodness. Jimbo Bricks, no Hulk truck review. Whoopsie.
We struggle with that. We'll try.
And then I see it in the little cubby after. I'm like, yeah, there it is. Whoopsie. Don't forget the drop test on the box. It shows the truck can bounce when you drop it from 6 to 12 inches. We'll do that when we're back at my house.
Really?
I don't know. We're going to find out.
Okay.
We do real testing on Breaking News. Bricks, Quid Bricks. Apple TV has a Time Bandit series. Only lasted one season. Yeah, I saw that when I was looking up Time Bandits.
I think that is that the one that has Taika Waititi, I think.
Is that?
I think so.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, it only lasted a season, I guess. There wasn't enough banditing time. David Caddy, in Melbourne a few years ago, there was a spat of people who bought properties near live music venues that have been there for decades and then complained about the noise.
So dumb.
That is dumb.
Who put this airport here? Like, that's the same kind of thing.
Tanabel, it has to be mentioned that Jason did a good job beating the land guys with the yellow truck. Still an awesome moment. Yeah, that was a pretty cool moment.
Thank you.
The Alex root canal stories were entertaining. I'm not sure I want to hear about the Alex colonoscopy stories, though. Mindy recorded me coming out of, the anesthesia, and it wasn't that interesting, so you're welcome. I once had a truck with a crane lift an entire pallet of Lego to deliver it to me. That was a fun moment. Too bad that happened once only. That is still pretty dang impressive. That's never happened to me.
That's a lot of Lego.
LOL at the rant about road construction and diversions and NIMBYs. That was an interesting non-Lego rant. Not in my backyard. Is that it? NIMBYs? So. Not in my backyard. I was thinking like not. Yeah, that's got to. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Also says awesome sponsored video at Bricks on an Island. Yes. The Frisian Viking. Thank you guys for mentioning my weird, trippy sponsored video. And like your wife said, Jason, what is this? Yeah, I actually have no idea either.
Goes to show we're so desperate for content. We'll put whatever up.
Yeah, there you go. Dennis Verkoisian. Percoision. Bingo, Dennis, the name that keeps following me, but I don't mind that at all. It still gives me a smile watching that first Bingo episode back about the Spaceman collection. The black one was bought immediately after receiving a photo of the torso. Oh. And yes, the Navy one has a black air tank and motor helmet because they aren't available yet. The LBG torso was... why I said store was hidden in the CMF Series 17 Rocket Boy. Greetings from the Netherlands. There you go.
There you go. So get a couple more.
We're almost there.
I know.
The best. Oh, sorry, Mayo. Oh, it's Mayo Hosko. Hey, Mayo. Yep. The best way to eat a Tim Tam is straight out of the fridge, so you get the light crisp of the biscuit around the chocolate layer. Hey, called it a biscuit. Yep. I prefer eating them straight out of the
freezer.
Sorry, I clicked on the expand and I lost my spot. For maximum chocolate biscuit crunch. Even though I'm a proud Australian, I prefer the flavor of American Oreo because they can be enjoyed at any temperature. The reason Alex Nunes gave them an A is because Australian milk chocolate has more milk per dose of sugar and cocoa with our surplus from dairy farmers. The United States of America and Mexico has more surplus from sugar cane and corn farmers. Thus, Cadbury puts the milk in chocolate, while Hershey's uses corn syrup for that signature lackluster taste. The more you know. And yeah, I know an Aussie, and she is very much opinionated about our chocolate.
Yeah.
Pasta Jensen, we break for nobody. I laughed a lot with you guys. Great episode, and yay, I finally caught up. Sorry about the mountains and sigh. Work was calling. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
And finally, last but not least, the other guys too. Interesting definition of a haul there, that it has to weigh a certain amount. I certainly didn't measure it or anything, but I have definitely had a few times when I've hauled in a hefty amount of Lego. It's a lot easier when you're buying bulk used Lego. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the comment section on now a number 10 Lego podcast.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
I don't know what you were saying.
I'm hurt. I'm hurt by that demotion. I really am.
It doesn't really matter to me.
I'm going to call my congressman.
Okay. You call him and let him know.
Messages. Make sure it's not my wife. Oh, my son was absent.
Your son was absent today?
My teenager. Okay, so the quarter's ending, or the term is ending. Okay. So he's got his grades in, right? So he's like totally like not going to school the rest of this week. But he works at 3 p.m. in the afternoon. Okay. And so he gets out of bed. He's awake, but he gets out of bed at noon, has a bowl of cereal. And he's goofing around. And he gets on his computer, and I go change. I come downstairs. It's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'm like, Josh, you work today, right? He's like, yeah. 3 o'clock, right? Yeah. He looks at the clock and it's 2:50. He's like, what? He's furious. Like, I don't know why you're mad,
like
bro.
It's your fault.
It's 3 in the afternoon. He's like, I haven't even showered yet. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. It's 3 in the afternoon. You're 18, bro.
That's funny.
Figure it out. My phone's dead too. That's a personal problem. Oh man, I was not nice to him. I was like, this is your life, bro. Get it together. I'm not going to go up there and wake you up anymore. Figure it out.
Yeah.
Anyway, teenagers, right? Am I right?
Yeah. Gotta love them.
Okay, we got to exit.
Okay. We are almost at 2 hours, Alex.
Oh.
We haven't been there in a while.
What?
1:57.
You're welcome.
So
thanks, Brian.
Yeah, it's all Brian. It's all exactly. Brian. All Brian.
He was talking so much, man.
He sounded so much like Alex. It's really weird.
That guy to be quiet, man.
It was probably all the questions I asked him.
You were asking all these questions. I was like, come on, man. We got to get this going here.
All right. So with that, thank you for watching. If you've hung out this long, we appreciate it.
Yes.
And again, thanks to Brian. Go check out his channel, even though, maybe not quite as regular content. He's got lots of great past stuff, especially if you're into trains and stuff well beyond what we can do.
And motorized stuff.
Exactly. So with that, we would like to thank
today's sponsor.
When you're heading to the beach or out McLaren shopping, come to the Surfboard Pizza and Beach Shop. If you're heading to the beach, check out the shop where we have all kinds of scuba gear, surfboards, and everything you need to enjoy your day out on the water. On your way back, check out the street front window where our chef is preparing pizzas for you. Just follow the surfboard sign to the entrance up on the second floor where you order your pizza, and you have your choice of 2 balconies to eat out on, or you can have a seat inside if you choose. We have all kinds of pizzas and salads to choose from. So come to the Surfboard Pizza and Beach Shop, right next to the McLaren dealership.